What's up, you guys? It is Mike, the real United States champion here. Welcome to 24 days of reviews. Here today on day number 14, we're going to be taking a look at the Viper, the Apex Predator, and most importantly, the Legend Killer. This is Randy Orton. One of my most hated childhood characters was Randy Orton. I hated this guy with an absolute passion. Just through everything he put John Cena and Triple H through, this guy was not somebody I particularly liked. And it didn't help either, considering that my mother actually loved Randy Orton, so I didn't know how to feel. It's like I've kind of felt betrayed knowing that my mother was a Randy Orton fan and an Edge fan who was also a very hated character of mine, but that's a different story. Another funny story about Randy Orton was I actually one time saw him in the parking lot of Wawa at Wildwood, New Jersey. And of course I hated the guy so much, but I was also very scared of him. And when my parents tried to convince me to go up to him and get a picture or whatever, I was like, no, he's gonna RKO me. So yeah, being a child was fun, and Randy Orton truly did scare me. But not anymore. I don't fear him anymore. So, like, we're over that. And I'm comfortable enough to review him here today. So, let's get right into it here. Alright, so the standard is to go over articulation, so let's do that. So, he moves at the head side to side, up and down. So, you can see he has the ab crunch. Arms move upwards and outwards. Move at the bicep. You move at the elbow, swivel the wrist, and hand movement. Waist movement, elite figure, so has a wide range of leg articulation. You can move at the thigh, double jointed knee. Can swivel at the boot, and unfortunately this guy has stiff ankles, so I can't really move those. Alright, let's get a closer look here at Randall Keith Orton. As you can see, it looks like him. Looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of, like, whenever Mattel does, like, a smiling head scan for their guys. Orton's not the only one that has this problem. It's not like he's just, like, the only one that looks terrible. But, he looks okay. He looks enough like him. His hair was short at the time this figure was made. So this is probably, like, 2015 era Orton we're talking here. So he had the beard. Looks nothing like he did when he was 24 years old and won the world title. Looks extremely ripped. I don't know if he's this ripped, but it looks good enough. You see all the tattoos. We're just going to point those out now. They look great. Always love when Mattel does a guy that has heavy amounts of tattoos, like Batista or Aleister Black or Baron Corbin. Like, they always do a great job with tattoos, I feel. And this guy looks pretty good too. Especially the skulls on this arm, always like that. The elbow pads, just ignore those. I had those for display purposes. So, yeah, there's that. Black wrist tape. So, yeah, tattoos look good. Probably one of the highlights of this guy. Another highlight for me is his blue trunks. I always like it when Orton comes out with blue trunks or red trunks or anything like that. Anything but black. It's just like he wears black almost all the time. So it's like whenever he comes out with something different like this, it always looks great. A couple of Jakks figures that I have where Orton has like baby blue and I think it was like a orange pinkish sort of attire. Like, those are cool. I always like when Orton sported those. Here's the back of it. Again, pretty classic Orton attire, just in a dark blue. So it looks really good. And then nothing special aside from that, just plain black knee pads. These are the good ones, so you can actually use these pretty well if you're doing like photos or playing with your figures or whatever. And then normal black boots. So pretty standard Randy Orton figure, but I think for the attire alone, it makes this figure worth the buy. So there you go. And that will just about wrap it up, guys. Thank you for watching day number 14 of Randy Orton. Be sure not to get RKO out of nowhere, especially if you meet him at Wawa. And that's about it. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.